Hey Radical fans, today's Radical Rundown topic is the adjustment against urethane. We've always talked about how urethane is used sometimes in the wrong times and by wrong people on the wrong patterns. How do you adjust against that? And you hear that all the time. So you show up at league and there's 87 urethane balls on the rack, and you know, whether it's true or not, in your head there's going to be a urethane problem. So what are your adjustments against urethane? Okay, let's talk about what urethane does. It takes the oil from the front part of the lane and deposits it down the lane. And people have to wipe the oil off the ball. It's taking oil off the lane, moves it all around. So you have to look at where they're playing the lanes and how they're playing them. A lot of times a good move is to get right of them and try to play the dry part of the lane where they're maybe a little bit inside of you. Or if they're playing outside and forcing the oil, you may want to get in with a stronger ball and go around it more. That's usually the best move you can make to combat that, because like I said, they're going to be taking the oil off the front part of the lane, throwing in the part of the lane you don't want to be near. They're not going to be left throwing it right if they're right-handed. They're going to probably be standing right and trying to keep it in front of them. So you want to get inside of where they're playing, and you want to do it with a stronger ball. And that'll allow you to get some more motion down lane. Now, another opportunity could be to go something weaker and go right of them and try to use the dry part of the lane that they're not using. You know, these are your two options. Whatever you're more comfortable in doing is the way you should go first. But again, go to your normal shot, play the shot until you start seeing the transition happening that's being created by the urethane ball, if it is. And once you see that, and the indication will be the flat 10, or you start leaving a 2-8-10 where you thought the ball would recover and it didn't. That probably happened because it was either hooking too soon because they took the oil off the front part of the lane, or the carry down has influenced your back end reaction. So again, the way you combat that, go to a stronger ball, move left for a right-hander. The lefties don't have to move. If they're throwing urethane, it's going to keep throwing it. Just kidding. But a lot of times you get a stronger ball, throw it to the right, or you get a weaker ball or something with a little less surface on it and play right of them. Oh, and by the way, there is a third option to this. If you can't beat them, join them. Go get a urethane ball, play right on top of them. That's today's Radical Rundown. Subscribe below. Hey, also join the Radical fan page group. We have a lot of knowledgeable people in there, and they'll answer a lot of questions you may have, because there are a lot of experienced people in there, may have already seen it. That's our Radical Rundown. Comments below. See you soon.